Today I'm here with a very special guest. Please welcome the one, the only, the man, the myth, and the legend, Stinky Beaver, everybody. Yay. Everybody applaud. So, do you want me to call
I
you...
can hear the cheeks clapping. Like, really fucking hard.
So...
They're aggressive.
So do you mind, do you mind if I call you Mr. Beaver, or how do you want me to refer you?
Slim dick.
All right. Do you want me to just call you Slim Dick or Mr. Slim Dick?
It's Mr. Slim Dick to you.
All right, Mr. Slim Dick. So today I want to talk about your successful career as a actor and director. Do you mind?
Director?
I mean, mostly, yeah, but I also want to talk about your YouTube series that you've been posting recently, if you don't mind talking to us about that.
If 6 month count as recently, I suppose.
6 months. Wow, that's really impressive. That's really impressive.
Yeah, definitely.
So what got you like inspired to do this?
It's called archiving.
Like,
People do it to create memories and technology using phones or capture recorders.
that's a really good answer. I've never heard that answer before. Thank you for giving us that answer.
Kid.
So, no, we've had plenty of interviews. It's just the first one we're posting on YouTube. We're also
just
doing
gonna shit myself. Can I continue?
So, do you enjoy working with your actors and actresses?
If working means fucking, then yeah. A little bit.
No, I mean like working, like making movies and series.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I mean,
Like is it like, do you like working with them or not? I need like a definitive answer.
I mean, yeah. I mean, one of my favorite films. I mean, the set was fucking amazing. You know the movie. What the fuck did you say about me, you little shit?
Oh yeah, I love
I
love that movie. Yeah, that was my favorite.
No. The tagline, I'll have you know, I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs with 300 confirmed kills.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we had some really good times on there.
I would like to ask for. We have a question coming from Twitter at Big Nigga Baby 225. No, we have a question from that at that Nigga Baby 215.
Yeah,
asks, where do you get the inspiration from? That's what he asked.
My inspiration for what? Is it like?
I think he's meaning like your movies, because you know you're like a all-time like big director, like Steven Spielberg.
Well, you know, a lot of inspiration comes from just like you see those like really cheesy spaghetti westerns and all that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, my first movie, Enchilada Spaghetti or Spaghetti Enchilada, sorry.
Yeah.
My first gay porno. That was that was really good. It was a really good movie. We really loved having Enchilada. What's his name? Fabio Enchilada.
Yeah. He's like a really good actor.
My first big time, my big shot actor. You know, it's just I get inspiration from just my mind. It just pops in. You know, like some people say, Mr. Slim.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get inspiration for having somebody shit through a taco out a funnel and back into the taco and then having somebody eat?
That's a really hard to do practical. Like a lot of people nowadays just do that
we
CG.
did it practically. I don't believe in CGI at
Really?
all.
Like, did you ever like try using CGI or?
We did, but the dick was too thin. We needed it thicker. Thicker's better.
Could you not make it thicker through CGI, or was it just, you had to do it
couldn't.
practical?
So I had to implement my own foreskin. So that's why I'm uncircumcised. I had to implicate my own foreskin. I have a little superpower. My foreskin regenerates like a Mosin Nagant clip. It just comes out the tip and it goes around.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So were you foreskinned as a child? Like, were you circumcised as a child, or just recently?
No, I came out as a cactus.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask, like, you've worked with a lot of like really high quality producers and editors all across the country. Which one is your most favorite to work with?
Ronald McDonald. I love this question. I love working with Ronald McDonald
Really?
and the King, the legend, Burger King. You know,
Really?
he's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
What was the film you made with Ronald and Mr. King?
We made it, and it's called "I Can't Believe My Stepmom Fucked My Dad."
Really?
It's a really good one. It's a really good film.
Wow.
We combined a lot of action from top stars like Keanu Reeves and Halle Berry, and Ronald played the main villain, Kuchukaga.
Really?
He was a really good villain. Yeah, he played it. He actually, funny story, he actually kicked Halle Berry straight in the coochie.
Wow, really?
He broke her uterus.
Really?
By kicking her.
Was that in the film or?
That was in the film, yeah. You know how people use like strings, right?
Yeah,
to,
like they use
an
that.
action scene?
Yeah,
that
no, was legit.
We don't. That was legit. He genuinely kicked her so hard in the coochie that she went flying into
Like
the
was
Empire
that
State
scripted or was it just like?
It was scripted, yeah. And she knew the thing. We fitted her out with titanium plating right above the uterus, and it didn't work. He broke right fucking through it, and she went through the Empire State Building. And thank God we had a camera set up. It looked like a plane, but it wasn't. It was her.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So we're gonna kind of move away from the film industry, and we're gonna kind of go to your side hobby, being a professional cook. What is your favorite thing to cook?
Dick salad.
What like? I've heard of the dish. I think I've had it maybe once.
It's really good.
Like, what is your like secret?
My secret?
Yeah, like what do you put in it?
Uncircumcised, Latino, mix, African American dicks.
Really? I would have never thought of that.
You grind it up, and then you shave it, and it gives you a lot of zest, a spicy flavor.
Really?
In there.
Like a lot of good.
Really
yeah.
Good. Excuse me, sir.
I've had some like McDonald's, but like nothing can compare to the dick salad.
The dick salad, one of the best.
Yeah, one of the
best.
What's your least favorite dish to cook?
The M16.
Really?
I hate.
It was my wife's favorite. My wife really liked it.
Man, dude. You mind if I say dude, right? We're not too formal.
Yeah, it's all right.
The M16 is so difficult to factorize and just to make. Like you put the bullets in, and then you have her grab the shaft, and then it just doesn't work. It's not good. Like
really?
you try to grip it, and then it just shoots you in the face. Like,
really?
Yeah, it's not good.
Wow.
I hate it. It was a good idea. Executed poorly, though. Those Asian immigrants, I had to shoot every one of them. Every one of them that laid their hands on. I had to take them out.
We're just going to go ahead and throw that out for the podcast. Anyone is allowed to ask any questions for Mr. Beebe here.
I love questions.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of
As much as I love naked black women.
Yeah. So, who is your favorite like chef that you've worked with? You've worked with a lot of like really good
Gordon
chefs.
Ramsay.
Really, you've worked with Ramsay?
Yes, actually. You know my like legacy tape that was kind of hidden from the world a little. It's called Afterbird Shave.
Yeah.
I used Ramsay's pubes for the pube salad.
No way.
Gordon Ramsay's pubes made a smiley face in the pube salad. I specialize in sandwiches. He said, if it's raw, he'll slap my dick off, and I made it as well done as I could.
And so you just still have your dick?
I still have my dick, and it's grown bigger.
That's good.
Grown bigger.
What's your secret to making your dick?
My secret to my stroke the shaft, cup the balls, and go, yeah, it's great. All right.
That tone specifically?
That tone specifically. Got to hit it. Right decibel amount, everything.
Okay. So, besides all of these like hobbies and side hobbies, what is your like your time killer? Like, what is something you do like to kill time?
I'm a competitive jacker.
A jacker? Never heard of that. Do you mind telling me what it is?
It's what you know, and like when you go to a glory hole and you suck some dick. Instead, you go to a glory hole and you jack people off, but they never stop coming.
Really?
Like, you jack someone off, they come, and then another one just immediately pops in. Gotta keep going until your hands get sore.
It's like a conveyor belt.
Yeah, a little bit. Conveyor belt for uncircumcised wieners.
Yeah, yeah. If we don't mind, you just, like, what is your, like, where did you go to, you went to school, obviously, did you, for, like, filmmaking?
No, I went to school for culinary arts.
And
I made a lot of good dishes.
Are you
Everybody
self-taught?
really loved my dishes.
Are you self-taught in filmmaking?
I'm self-taught. Yeah, I'm self-taught. I'm self-taught in nether brick and lava.
Oh, that's really interesting. I've never really heard of that hobby.
Also, steak. I really loved holding steak in the living embodiment of hell. That's really fun, you know.
So, sorry, it was just a little awkward silence.
Vietnam.
Yeah. Speaking of, have you ever been to, like, any, like, do you have any family members that went into, like, war or anything like that?
No, yeah, my dad actually was the Viet Cong general. He led the Viet Cong against the German Empire and won. They gave their land all to the Roman Empire, and then they became gnomes.
Really?
They turned into gnomes. They gave all their life essence. They turned into gnomes. So when you see a gnome out in public, it's my father. It's my father's doing.
So, if you don't mind me asking, you have a Netflix series called "My Dick Is Inside Your Daughter." Is that correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's a really good series. I really enjoy it. If you don't mind me asking, what are you expecting for the following seasons?
Well, I gotta kind of keep it a secret, but I'll give you.
Yeah, just let's try to refrain from spoilers.
A 3-word sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Foobar pegging sounding.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a bit of a hint. If you're wanting to check out, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug this in. If you want to check out some of Mr. Slim Dick's content he has on his YouTube channel, you can go ahead and check that out. It's Stinky Beaver on YouTube. If you don't mind, I could plug that in for you.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, he does a lot of really good YouTube videos, and I really enjoy watching them. Me and my wife, we love watching your videos, and it's just such
watching Mr. Slim Dick.
Yeah, Mr. Slim Dick going ape shit. It's really interesting. It's really fun. So what got you, like, started making YouTube videos on YouTube?
The Civil War.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If we're gonna kind of go back in time here. Do you remember the first video you've posted?
Yes, I believe it was a dick reveal.
A dick reveal? That early?
Dick reveal. Yeah, that early in my career. I had to get it out.
You know, some people would try to get it in, like, you know, like a few million, but you're just out of the blue, just right
out
there.
of the blue. That's why I got so popular so quickly. I mean, I that wasn't my first video I ever started in. Minecraft sex tape. I don't know if you've seen it by.
You've started.
I was in there. I was the main actress.
Really?
Yes. And
now, if you don't mind me bringing up some horrible moments of you and Mr. Lion, I was told that you and Mr. Lion had a little bit of a YouTube beef going on in your early days.
Yes. But
is it still going on today, or is it
a little? So, yeah, it's going on a little. bit.
So what happened during that moment?
Oh, this is good. So essentially speaking, he has a mushroom dick.
Really?
A shroom penis, and I said, you can't work on my set if you're circumcised, and he said, fuck you, whip out your dick. And I said, and I whipped it out, and it was circumcised, and I said, fuck you, I have a banana schlong, you have a baby wiener, get off my set. And then he put on one of those little mustache, big nose glasses mask
the
kind
like
of thing,
prop?
and then and then he put that on, and then headbutt my cock. and now it's
Really?
circumcised. It's uncircumcised. He headbutt the foreskin onto it.
So y'all just had a beef since then?
A little bit. He still sometimes comes over to my house, licks my nipple a little, shoots me with that Mosin cock, but we keep it on the down low. Don't tell his wife. We keep it on the down low, and he eats at my restaurant every Sunday. You can see him actually.
He's there every Sunday, like he never misses a day.
Every Sunday he orders the Wiener Supreme, most expensive dish.
Really?
And then the Wiener Supreme, to go off topic, it includes having a wiener salad, and then having 3 gigantic sized black men simultaneously coming in your face as you eat it, and then they shower you with champagne, and then slap you till unconscious with their big fat dicks. Yes, and it's worth 350 septims, which translated to Canadian currency, that is 2.62 million Canadian rupees.
Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
You have to save up a lifetime to get that dish.
But he's a millionaire. He's a millionaire.
Is the dish like really cheap to make? Is that why you make so much money?
No, I have to. For every dish, I never recycle. I always have to get new black dicks. I have to go travel the world in search of the best African Americans, and I use them. I hire them. 300 million.
How can you tell which one's the best?
Each. It's very simple. It's something called Canadian mucksagan. Now, Canadian mucksagan is when you take a transmute potion and you throw it at them. And if their dick doesn't fall off, it's the one you want. You can tell it. You don't need to see the size of the dick because if it's big enough, it stays. Nothing happens, and it grows bigger. If it doesn't, it pops out of his pants, flies up into the air like a rocket. Boom.
Really? That's really interesting. That's really interesting. So, are you really into like? I know you're really into like cooking, filmmaking, and all that. But are you really like into like music, like in the music industry?
Oh yeah, I have my own band.
Really? I've never heard of it. It was probably just was it so early in your career that no one really heard about it?
A little. We're still make music. It's a little Autismo, the rapper.
Really? Yeah, I've heard.
I'm the vocalist. I dub in all of Lil Autismo's work.
Really?
He's actually mute. He lost his voice. Nobody knows this. He lost his voice at the young age of like one or 2 months, and he lost it because his dad whipped him so hard with his own belly fat that his vocal cords ripped, and now he has 2 separate voice boxes.
Really?
So we can't hear him. Only animals can hear him. Here's high frequency vocal cord, and it's really interesting.
That's really cool.
Why, yeah.
Lil Autismo is really up there in the music industry.
He is. He makes some really good music. My favorite is Bill Cosby gassed me and fucked my ass. That
really?
one,
Yeah,
that's a seller. It's
that
kind of overrated,
classic.
but it's a classic.
It's a real classic. What do you know the first song he ever Lil Autismo ever made? Or do you
I don't. But the first song that I dubbed in for him was called the SS Ragdoll. What was it? The SS Ragdoll Sex Dream Edition.
Really? Was that the first song you've ever
parody.
dubbed?
Yeah, he made the parody of the SS Ragdoll by Martin Kruger, and he remixed it and added in some of his high frequency stuff. So one of the it's better if I do it for you. One of his earliest voice things, because I've been able to memorize it and do it from memory. One of the first lines in it was right there. That was
really. That sounds really close. That's really good. That's really good.
Real close. You go.
It's really great. It's really good. Well, this has been really fun, really interesting, learning about a lot from you. This is really,
I
really
really
fun.
appreciate it. I never get things like this. And,
Have
after
you ever
Hiroshima, I really lost a lot of my fan base.
have you ever been on like a podcast before, or is this like your first one?
This is my first time. I used to go to Amishland and pick apples.
Really?
And that's how, I was on a podcast really just once, and it was them seeing me pick apples and then put it inside my ear and then do an impersonation of the alien from Megamind. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really dope. I wish we really had the cameraman here today. We would have had the camera gear working, and we would so have video, but instead we have this Minecraft.
Did you tell me the camera isn't working?
Yeah, the cameras were
19
malfunctioning.
centimeter schlong. That sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
you tell them, man. You could describe it to them. Describe it to them.
Like, do you want me to describe like the camera?
Describe it. No. Describe my wiener. Like it's standing there, you know. It's not hard yet. Describe it to me.
I mean, it's really nice, really nice.
Kind of loops around like a fire hose without the slack.
Now, is that the camera or?
Oh, my wiener. Here, you know what? I can control it. Here, look. I'm gonna slide it across the floor. Boom.
Wow,
now it's going up the camera.
That was really silent.
Now look. No, it's going up the camera, and there, I grabbed the camera. Here, catch.
Shit. Jesus.
I know. Don't worry about the pre-cum. It's all like peppermint flavored. You can drink it. It's good.
Okay. Did you like make this yourself?
I do. I secrete it from my ass.
Really? So you're like an inventor.
Yeah, I would say I've invented
Couple
very
of
many
things?
things in my life, son. Yeah, I'd say I invented things.
Okay. What are your thoughts on war?
I cause all of them.
You cause them?
Yeah, I cause them.
How'd you cause World War II?
It's a really good story. Really good story. So you know Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, she was a dam. She was a madam. I took her in my Ford DeLorean, and I fucked her, and her son didn't like that.
Oh.
And he started World War II. He told Hitler, "Hey, destroy the Jews. This guy's a Jew, because I am a Jew."
You are.
You know, I might be Mr. Slim Dick, but on the down low, I'm Mr. Jerusalem. So, I'm a Jew. Well, yeah, I got the big bongo bucks, you know.
Yeah, the big bongos. Yeah.
The Civil War was the worst I've ever started. What happened was African Americans and Americans they lived in peace. We had a functioning society. And then I went into town square when the President of the United States was having a little dip, and I changed my pigment in front of him.
Like you just.
And then everybody hated the
David
blacks.
Copperfield.
Yeah, I changed into a black man, and they hated it. They thought that African Americans were just white people, but burnt. And that started the Civil War. The blacks versus the whites.
Just in
Texas.
all-out war.
Yeah, Texas would have became a state, but because of that, I migrated to Texas, and now only black people live in Texas. Won't find a single white person there. Black everything. Black cats, black people, black skies.
Just everything?
Everything.
Okay. That's really interesting. So how did World War I start?
Oh, that's good. You know Excalibur?
Yeah.
Well, King Arthur was a joke. I was actually what people thought King Arthur was. And Excalibur was an actual sword, and I used it, and I penetrated Sir Dickensworth's penis with it. I was the one who gave the first ever dick piercing.
Really?
And yeah, and I did it, and it was a cute little like nipple kind of piercing of his wife's breasts, and you know he really liked it. And then people didn't like that. They were really upset. you know. And, you know, it's just things got out of hand, and then the war started.
Okay. Okay. Well, we've talked about earlier about your very famous Netflix series. If we don't mind asking personally, what is your favorite Netflix series?
Like that I've made, or just
I would say both. Like favorite that you've made, and then favorite that you've watched.
Well, I think the favorite that I've made is Exotic, the documentary.
Really?
It's about Joe Exotic and his adventures in Wonderland. And it's really good. I really like that. That I've ever watched? Oh, I really don't know. I think it's... I'll have to say it's 13 Dicks in My Ass.
13 Dicks
I think I really like that one, yeah. That really opened my eyes to the inner beauty of a man's prolapsed anus. And a lot of people think it's disgusting, but I really like it.
Yeah,
It really shows
it's like art.
Yeah.
It's like art on a different scale.
Too far of a scale for normal people to comprehend.
Okay, yeah, I kind of see that now. Hell is that in the background? What the fuck?
I'm chopping up some dude's nuts on my phone. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. What game are you playing?
I'm not playing a game. I'm just chopping up his nuts.
Just in general?
Yeah, I'm just chopping his nuts.
If we're gonna go back on the hobbies about topic like hobbies, have you ever thought about being a game designer?
I am. I've designed each of the Batman Arkham games.
You were you like the main designer, or were you like kind of
the main designer? I'm the reason why Bruce Wayne has a vagina instead of a schlong. I thought it would be a way better artistic direction to have Bruce Wayne as an asexual non-person, because nobody likes those people, you know. Nobody likes people who don't identify as male or nobody likes people who don't identify as straight or homosexual. So I thought making somebody's hero, like Batman, into somebody like that would gain more publication on people who are freaks of nature, you know, like those transgender people. I feel like making Batman into one of them would not make people feel so disgusted about them, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to,
Okay.
And then in the third game, Batman gets a sex change because he's not happy with his body, and he gets into a date with a boy, and then he thinks that he wants to change back into a girl because he wants the boy to like him better. And then I'm not gonna spoil too much of the game.
Yeah.
I had another one in development, and it's going really good.
Can we kind of get over like a little teaser of like what's the name of it?
It's called Batman Arkham Glow.
Arkham Glow.
Arkham Glow.
Where did the name come from? Was there like any inspiration?
Well, Glow is an abbreviation.
Oh, really? What's the what does it stand for?
Globalization of lips on pussies.
Okay. I don't really see how the last part.
Well,
really...
think. Batman, globalization of lips on pussies. Think. Just let that. There'll be teasers in about a decade.
Would that be Golop?
No. You know, you have abbreviations.
Globalization on lips on pussy.
Globalization of lips on pussy.
Of lips on pussy. That would be Golop. You said glow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting. Thanks for releasing that to us. Are you thinking about designing any other games besides Batman games?
I did design GTA San Andreas, but I hated the result because they didn't let me really stretch my ideas for all the wieners that could be in it.
Really?
So I ended up quitting, you know.
Wow. That's very interesting. Is there like any other games that you've designed or like helped out with?
No, I think that's about it. Yeah, no, that's basically it for my game designing career.
Okay. Is there any other hobbies that we haven't spoken about that you really like
Well,
have?
no, not really. I give head a lot to practice my like talking skills.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I go hours a day with the dick in my mouth just so I could figure out how to speak without having to close my mouth, you know, or
Mm-hmm.
like close my lips, and
Yeah.
I've gotten pretty good at it.
According to this email that I have received, it says that you used to have a career as a pizza stripper, which is a stripper that would make pizzas while dancing on the pole. Is that true?
Mm. Uh, yeah, like my high school years, money was rough, and while I was designing Batman Arkham Fuck Phase,
Mm-hmm.
I had to make some money to develop it. So I had to go on stage in a leotard with my ass showing and have people smack it while I was making pizza. It was really embarrassing. I didn't really like it much.
Really?
Hmm
Was it like a successful career, or was it like starting to
Oh, it was
crumble?
really successful. I made $1 million off that.
Really, $1 million?
7 digits, yeah. I was amazed
Where did
myself. You
the
should
where did
try it one
the
day.
where did the inspiration come from?
For what?
The pizza stripper idea.
Well, my friend was a regular stripper, and he said, "What if we could do this, but make pizza?" And I said, "That's a place, you fucking dolt." And I worked there, and I showed him, and I got $50 for it. So
$50 per pizza, or was it like?
$50 from my friend. No, I made 100,000 per pizza. I only made
Oh.
10 pizzas in my entire career.
Wow, and you made that much for 10 pizzas?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. Was it kind of uncomfortable at first, and then you just kind of grew onto it, or was it just?
No, it was 100% fine at first, and then I got uncomfortable once people started calling me fuckboy.
Fuckboy?
Fuckboy is a really, really weird kind of, like a little weird kind of dialect phrased from Norwegian areas, like China. China's in Norway. It's kind of it's a little hard to understand, but fuckboy essentially means marlin, and once people started calling me a spiky fish, I just got a little upset, you know.
Yeah, okay. And then you just decided to just walk away from the career?
I made enough money from it. I had enough to budget my game and all that good stuff.
Is that where you put all the money in, or was it?
No, I saved a little for my band with Lil Autismo, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
But I went to prison for laundering money.
Really? Where'd you launder it?
I laundered it through my friend James Paul. Two first names, I know it's fucking weird. But he said that because I made dirty money off of selling cocaine, so he said it'd be fine to launder it over there, and they caught him, but because he was a cop, he blamed it all on me. But he gave me a blowjob before I went to prison, so I was okay with it.
Okay. Is Mr. I don't know how to say this. I don't know if I want to say like his first name or his other first name, but is he still a cop now, or is he?
Yeah, he is. Me and him still talk. He's actually Stunky Lion's wife.
Really?
It's pretty cool actually. I think it's
Okay.
really
Okay.
it's really cool.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Well, that was this really awesome to get to speak with you again. Again, I am a really big fan of you and your channel.
Yeah, it was really. Would you like a beach? I give the best.
A what?
A beach.
It's a beach. I've never heard of a beach.
Blowjob, energetic, joy, jive.
A blowjob, energetic, joy jive. Maybe
Here, turn off the voice here. No, take off your pants.
No,
Take
hang on, wait,
take
no,
your pants
no,
off.
let's
take your pants.
no,
take your pants off.
No, sir,
Take it
Mr.
off. Take
no,
your pants off.
no. Look, man, look. We could do this whenever the stream when we turn off the camera,
I'm
man.
gonna suck your dick whether you want it or not.
Dude, can we just do this like off stream, like not right now?
Turn the fucking voice up.
That was kind of uncomfortable, Mr. Slim Dick. I'm gonna be honest.
Were you over there? Stop laughing. It's bigger than yours.
Look, man. Look. Okay, we could just continue. Let's just continue the podcast.
Sit down.
Okay.
Sit down. Take
No, dude. No. Let's just continue the podcast.
Take your pants off, Murdoch.
Let's continue the podcast.
Take your pants off, Murdoch.
No, let's continue.
I'm only gonna sit down. I'm only gonna put my pants on once you take your pants off.
Huh?
I'm only gonna take my pants. I'm only gonna put my pants on when you take your pants off.
Why do you have yours off?
My wiener.
What do you mean about your wiener? It's a wiener. Yeah, I get it.
It's a good wiener.
Can you please can we not do this right now? Can we do this like after the stream?
Yeah, maybe. Just maybe.
Okay.
All right, let's continue the questions.
I'm checking the stream feed right now. I'm not really seeing any questions asked. We got another viewer on. We could see if he wants to ask any questions.
Yeah, sure. Ask him. Ask him about
if you don't mind, if we can get some questions in here for Mr. Slim Dick. We would be really appreciated because we're kind of just sitting in silence right now.
You don't mind if I jack off, right?
I mean, yeah, sure. Go ahead, man. It's free country. This question is: do you prefer beef or pork?
It's really good. You talk about dick or like just food?
I think he didn't specify. But,
I mean, dicks are food, but
I mean, yeah, no shame there, but
yeah, but I just want to give like a really good answer, you know.
Okay, I'd say let's go with food. Let's go with food.
I prefer beef.
What's your reason?
My mom was a pig, and I don't really like having
cannibalistic
tendencies.
Like a full like
a
pig?
full length pig. I drank from her nips. It was disgusting.
Was she like a human animal hybrid, or
no? She was just a pig.
You were raised by pigs.
I was raised by my father, who was the Vietnamese commander.
Yeah.
During 1544. Yeah.
Really that long?
He fucked a pig and I came out.
Okay. Kind of a little bit of crossbreeding. Okay.
Not really.
I mean, it sounds a lot like crossbreeding.
Well, like maybe. Just.
Another question is there anything in the world that offends you?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing a lot of people in America, I'm assuming everything offends them.
Offends me?
No, it just offends people in general.
Well, like, you go on a podcast, you shoot some kid in the face, and people get angry at you for it. It's making no sense.
Yeah, it's just content.
Yeah. I mean, like, you go screaming that black people don't have rights, and people will fucking scream at you. They're like, "You fucking little bitch, I'll kick your ass."
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Okay, that's really good. That's a really good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, how long have you been like in the business, like in the filming business?
My entire life.
Like since birth?
Yeah, there was a porno of my that's how I started my porn career. There's a film footage of my dad fucking my mom, and me coming out midway. I came out with my dad's dick in my mouth, and it was an experience. I don't remember much of it, but I've watched the video, and it's really good.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna end the podcast here. If you don't want, if you'll just give a little bit of love to our Mr. Slim Dick over here, also known as Stinky Beaver. Go and subscribe to his channel, and you'll probably be satisfied with the content he's posted.
That's Stinky Beaver. That's the entire channel name. Just Stinky Beaver.
Just is it like one word, or is it
Just one word. Just one word.
Okay. It was a great time to talk to you about your career. It was just great to get to know you more, and I think maybe in the future we can do this again.
I would love to suck your dick again, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I would love about that. Maybe we could do it while we talk about spaghetti enchilada, you know?
Yeah. Go check out the store. You can check it out at swag.store. Use code MUFFIN to get 30% off on any purchase. Make sure you go and head over to Mr. Slim Dick's channel and check out the content that he has in store for you guys. And I think you'll be satisfied because me and my wife, we sure are satisfied with the content you are making. And I think everyone else can just get a taste of what you're doing. And check out all of his movies.
Give more than a taste.
Movies and Netflix series that he's posting. And I think, thanks for watching, and make sure you check out the next one. Stay slim.